Working with the retrainers, first of all, they need to understand the horse's personality. They then need to understand the horse's ability, what it finds difficult, what it doesn't find difficult, with a change from racing through into the sport horse industry.
When you get them off the track, it's always about trying to get their balance, getting them to steady, find their feet. But what Andrew has really instilled in all of us riders is actually to move more forward and let them figure out their own feet instead of almost babysitting them as you're riding them, and just keep pushing them forward until they find their balance. And I think every rider here the last 2 days has found that's made a massive improvement in their horse.
I've actually used a lot of the techniques that he taught us last year, a lot of the pole work that he teaches. It's really fundamental. I use it all the time in retraining. I train with a lot of poles all the time, as does he, because it just teaches the horse so much, and it teaches the rider's accuracy and balance and rhythm and all the really important basic steps.
It's not about a time pressure. It's not about putting a lot of pressure on the horse to get it done in a certain period of time. Every horse will take a different amount of time, and it's really up to the retrainers to work with the horse and understand that. And I think that's the key thing.
And he picked out the fact that I'm not really great on my lines, so I learned a lot by that, to be more, as soon as I did focus on taking my lines, my riding did improve, and actually the horse followed. That was a well improved and much taken on aspect.
I have Tallow, who's quite a long horse and needs a bit of connection, and I found that the techniques that he gave me with him worked really well. He changed my position a little, shortened the rein, gave me some really good tools to use on him moving forward. And then I was lucky enough to bring 2 of the babies, and I thought what he was fantastic about was identifying when they had done enough, and it was such a great learning experience for both the babies.
Doing this sort of clinic, which has been a lot about rhythm and transitions, is such a good aid for these young thoroughbreds to start to learn, because that's not really part of their education to become a racehorse.
As thoroughbreds coming out of racing, routine's a big thing for them, so if you can set it up so that it's the same coming out of racing, they settle easier and it's an easier transition for them.
Learning what we did today is so good for the just new techniques and new ways you need to know and you need to think about when coming across all the horses that we do.
Teaching thoroughbreds is very rewarding, putting in what you know into them, they take it on board and they learn really quickly.
Using some of the technique that we've learned and applying them to all the different horses that we're taking on and we're retraining, and making sure that you're treating them as an individual. However, using these exercises is going to have a huge benefit on the horses, not only physically but on their minds as well. You're going to be stimulating them, getting them something to really think about.
It's absolutely wonderful to see these horses on the racetrack, and then for them to also come off the racetrack and have the opportunity to continue doing something that they also will enjoy.